What's the weirdest funny comic you're gonna read? Shirtless Bear Fighter. And here's why. Transformers. There's sadness in my eyes. Shirtless Bear Fighter is this comic that I ran across when I went to the comic book store. This is a freaking strange comic book. It was put out by Image. So it was put out by Image, and it had a funny cover and a funny name. So I was like, I'll check it out. And I got it home. I started reading it, and it was a very strange comic, and it's very well drawn too. I love the art style in this comic. It's so good. It's like cartoony in a really good way. And but the story, it's not hiding anything. Shirtless Bear Fighter. It's a guy who doesn't wear a shirt that fights bears. No spoilers here. This book was it had me laughing. And if you don't have a sense of humor, don't pick it up. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. If you like weird stuff it's weird and funny, then you'll probably enjoy this book. It opens up on animal control. Now, I read the first issue. It opens up on animal control, trying to pick up a bear. Somebody called in a bear, they're trying to go get it. And then it's a huge bear. And then that's where it stops. Apparently the bears are invading the city. And then it goes to the woods. In the woods, there's this couple, and they're about to get it on. And just as homie's reaching down to his pants. So it's about to get down. They're about to get down. And the girl kind of looks over and is like, "What's that?" And then there's this big freaking bear. Nobody's gonna get it on with a bear. Obviously you shouldn't get it on with a bear, but nobody's gonna get it on with a bear just hanging out right there. He's gonna eat you. And so they get scared. And then out of nowhere, not Shirtless Bear Fighter. At this moment, he's kind of just Naked Bear Fighter. Naked Bear Fighter comes out of nowhere and just kind of beats the crap out of this bear. Simple. Like I said, knocks this bear out and then drags it back to what he refers to later as his bear house. He was like, "Why are you coming to my bear house?" It's so stupid. But Bear Fighter's naked, and he's got this huge penis. He's got a beard and a huge penis. Huge, down to his knees. It's blurred out, but it's just this giant blur spot. It's ridiculous. And even when he hits the bear, it doesn't say pow or wham. It says bear punch. It's ridiculous. It's kind of making fun of the whole medium and everything. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. You gotta have a sense of humor about it. Enjoy the weirdness. Don't look too deeply into it because, that's what happens. But the feds are waiting for him around his place because they need the bear hunter. And it's that cliche scene of what are we doing here? The boss wouldn't like it if he knew we were here. You're strictly disobeying orders. That kind of thing. And he's like, "We need this. You're more than welcome to turn me in. Go ahead and do it if you want." That whole thing. And they show up, they try to catch him off guard, and he's not there. And then Bear Fighter just comes flying through the air and gets the guy, and he's got him held down. It's a black dude, and I don't remember their names. The black dude and the lady who's the negative lady, the tough negative lady. They're all cops, and that's when he has him down by the throat, and he's like, "Never come to my bear house." And he was like, "Let's go inside. We need to talk." He's like, the bears are invading the city. And he was like, "You have 5 minutes." And it's close up on his butt. I thought that was really funny. And then they're in his bear house, and he's eating flapjacks because that's what real men eat. They eat flapjacks. And then the girl's like, "Why are we just sitting here watching him eat pancakes?" And he got angry. It's easy. You're a bear fighter. You're not lady puncher. Lady punch. And he got really angry because he's really serious about his flapjacks. You can't call them pancakes. And then she was like, but what? And then the guy puts kitten videos in front of the lady, and then she's completely distracted by kittens. Kittens wearing hats, I think. And after that, they start telling them what's happening, and it kind of flashes back to the city, and there's like, hey, that bear. They send in the National Guard because it's bears, and this bear is rubbing his butt on a building, and the National Guard, and there's soldiers like, that bear is rubbing his butt on America. Get him. It's freaking ridiculous. Like the whole concept and everything is ridiculous, and I enjoyed it very much. It's like, we have to call in. We're doing everything we can because the president doesn't negotiate with bearists. That part got me. Bearists. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, but I laugh at stupid. Stupid is funny. And then they convince him, and he's getting paid in flapjacks. And the best maple syrup money can buy. I think it's maple syrup. The best maple syrup money can buy. And then he rubs it on his teeth, like he pours a little on his finger, and then he rubs it on his teeth and gums, like if it was cocaine. And then he's like, this is good stuff. So freaking stupid. And then it kind of goes through his it kind of floats through his, like, they're like, who is this guy? And it like tells his backstory, and there's Mama Bear and Papa Bear. He has a brother bear, and they're living in their bear town. Their words, not mine. Bear town. And they were like, and Mama Bear and Papa Bear were just like doing their thing, and they found this baby. But sometimes God makes a man too much of a man. Like, this baby had a beard and a huge penis. It already had a huge penis. The penis was down to like his feet, and he was just a baby. And so like, this kid starts growing up. He's like fighting bears as a kid and lifting them up over his head. He's like a Superman, you know what I mean? He has huge feet. I don't know. I just thought that was a weird little detail. But like, he took the spot Brother Bear was supposed to get as like running the town, being the head of the village or whatever. So Brother Bear becomes very he doesn't like this guy. But then one day, Bear Fighter runs across this lady who's been mauled by a bear. And then that's the day he swore he would fight all bears. Which is, that's a weird. There must be more to that story, because you don't just turn around and fight all bears. And what Bear Fighter would do is that there's a evil toilet paper company that is trying to knock down the woods to make toilet paper. So he would like fight off the bulldozers and help them, keep them at bay. Until he until he decided not to help them anymore. And and then he decided to go help in the cities. And then comes back. And he's flying, Bear Fighter is flying a bear plane. That's right. A bear plane. Not an airplane, but a bear airplane, a bear plane. And it looks, what the bear plane looks like is, it looks like the Blackbird from X-Men. It's like if the Blackbird from X-Men and that dog car from Dumb and Dumber had a baby, it would be this airplane. So the guy is just a furry airplane, the bear plane, and he's flying the bear plane, jumps out of the bear plane, and punches this bear in the face. And then they're like, oh no, we thought it was one bear, and it's two bears. How he'll never be able to fight two bears. And then the bears punch him into a building, like if it was a Superman story. And then it flashes over to like the people with the plan who put the bears out there. You know how the stories always have. And then it turns out Brother Bear, who has an eye patch, because he's the villain, is in cahoots with the toilet paper maker guy. and they're like, we're gonna have toilet paper, I guess. I don't know. That's where the issue ended. And that is one of the weirdest comic books I've ever freaking read. It was such a fun read too. Like, just there's a whole ridiculous idea of Shirtless Bear Fighter. Oh yeah, when they sent him into the city to go fight, he was like, put on some pants. Thus giving birth to Shirtless Bear Fighter. That way it's not just naked Bear Fighter scaring people with his enormous penis. So you should check it out. You should check out the book. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Thanks for watching, and as usual, peace out.